told you there'd be another one quick because I've seen a lot of movies. So you know what? Let's just jump right into it and talk about it, shall we? All right, first movie we have up on the list is Disney's The Haunted Mansion.
Well, what are you gonna do? Seriously?
Yeah. They're already dead.
They're gonna be deader.
Okay.
I actually grew up with the original Haunted Mansion movie. Not so much as the ride, because I only went to Disney once when I was like 7 or whatever. So watching the Eddie Murphy version, I haven't rewatched it in a while. I haven't heard good things about it. But I went into this one with a little grain of salt because the trailer is actually like amazing. I really, really loved it. I wasn't actually planning on seeing the movie in theaters. I was just planning on waiting for it to come out on Disney+. I wasn't like that interested in the movie, but you know, it was just like, you could probably turn it on during like Halloween. I don't know why the fuck they would release it now and not, you know, at Halloween where there's basically like nothing coming out besides like what, FNAF? I think, yeah, that's like it. So I sat my happy ass down in the theater and I watched it and it sucked. It's just like a big pile of wasted talent and potential. Like, so you have the whole story of the Haunted Mansion, right? And they just did nothing. It's just a big pile of just fucking nothing that they did. Every actor, excluding one, is bad. And that one is fucking Jared Leto. If you release a movie now in 2023 and Jared Leto is the best part of it, then dude, you are doing something completely fucking wrong. The movie is like, it's not even like fun. It's just nothing. Like the humor completely missed all of the fucking humor except for like one joke, which is Danny DeVito. Like I forgot what he said, but I actually laughed and it was funny. Everything else flat, nothing. And there was only one scene in the movie that I was like, oh fuck yeah, this is like great. This is like the Haunted Mansion that I really wanted to see and do a movie for. But like, nope, it did nothing. Even the directing and cinematography is inconsistent. Everything is just like I said, wasted potential. It was all fucking wasted for some cheap, stupid fucking movie with a like decent budget. Like it had a fucking high budget. It was like $150 million budget and I couldn't even see what the hell that they did with it, which is even crazy. But yeah, Haunted Mansion, I would just wait for it to release on Disney+. I wouldn't even watch it on Disney+, but like it has like some stuff about it. The music is all right. Some of the effects are cool. Most of them look like shit. Homages to the ride. If you like the ride, hey, remember the ride? Yeah, you like that? And then you'll like the movie, whatever the fuck. Okay, whatever. Haunted Mansion's like a 3 out of 10, dude. Whatever.
I'm going to light a vanilla candle, and it's going to be a game changer.
Will it though?
Okay, next up on the list, we got the Meg 2, The Trench. Meg 2, The Trench is awful. It is just a complete, just dumpster fire of a fucking movie. They put so much money into like the worst script ever. Like just a horrible, horrible script. And just said, let's do it. Because they're sequel novels to the original movie. Who fucking saw the original movie? I saw the original movie. I don't even remember anything about it. And so like what, in this new one, it's like, dude. Like, okay, every character in the movie is just fucking stupid. They all make just the worst decisions that lead to everyone dying. And they're acting like that they're like also, and they're like, oh, how did this happen? How could this happen? I don't know, if you used your fucking brain, you would have known not to do this specific thing that would have led to this specific thing, which led to all these people dying, which is all your fucking fault. The special effects in the first movie are just fine, right? They're just all completely fine. In this one, they are awful. They look so bad. And all the acting too, Jason Statham's standout is just really, really bad. For the movie to be titled Meg 2 The Trench and the sharks being in basically every single fucking trailer, they're barely in the movie. Like, yeah, there's 3 sharks, or 4, whatever the fuck. They only show up at the very end of the movie. I mean, like, they're there throughout, like, they're sprinkled throughout, but they're not, like, the main threats. The main threats are, like, these generic bad guys that want to kill the main characters and use their scientific, like, stuff to make super weapons and explore the ocean and do evil things. And it's just like, what? It's like a fucking cartoon. It's like a cartoon, but, like, it's trying to be like, oh, look, like this is so cool, right? This is so cartoony and like whatever, but no, it just doesn't work. Those cartoony ass villains are like mainly the main bad guys. Then there's dinosaurs. Like there's these aquatic dinosaurs that they like unleash that have been under the ocean floor for like 65 million years and are completely fine. And they release them and now they're big threats. And then there's this giant fucking octopus that shows up like twice in the movie, and it gets its own big scene of them trying to take it down or whatever. And like, there's a part where a character gets killed by the giant octopus, like where they're like 25,000 feet under the water in these like big mech suits. And there's a part where a character like gets killed by the giant octopus, and you see its like his mask like fall down. It's like broken and shit. And there's one of the characters comes out. It's like, we need to find him. We can't just leave him here. He's still out there. Dude, if your fucking helmet comes off and you hear screams in your fucking headset and you're 25,000 feet under the water, he's fucking dead. He's fucking dead. The directing is just nothing. The editing, I believe it was like so bad, and the effects like don't mix at all with whatever the hell's going on. It's just, no. Okay, yeah, that's the Meg 2. Can't wait for the Meg 3 where there's just a shark at the very end or whatever the fuck. Meg 1 out of 10. Don't even see it. All right, moving on to the next one is the longest title we've had in this series so far. Camp Blood 666 Part 2, Exorcism of the Clown. Now, most of you are probably like wondering like, hey, what the fuck is this? I came across this series a while ago called Camp Blood, like in high school or whatever, but I've always been putting it off, and it turns out that there are fucking 12 of them. And recently I decided to just hunker down and watch all of them, and it just so happens that the last one to release was in 2023, so I can talk about it here. But dude, they saved like one of the worst ones for last. This isn't the worst one by far. This is like bottom tier, but this is not the worst of the series. It's just like, I don't even know. In a series of 12 that are basically all indie movies that like aren't made to be like theatrical releases, some of them are actually pretty entertaining. And let me know if you guys want me to do like a whole video where I talk about all of them. I would absolutely do that. This one is just nothing. A big pile of just trying to be shock and just inconsistent everything. So all the other movies at least have like good sound quality. This one's sound quality is awful. The blood is terrible. Back to the sound, like there are parts where people will talk and they're like they're far away, like just over here or whatever the fuck. Like I'm back here, and you can't even hear them. Like you can barely hear what's going on, and like I'm pretty sure they put like music over it where you can't even. Like, you can't even hear. And the story is so fucking crazy, and I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, no fault to the guy that, like, made this movie. Dude, just, like, I'm pretty sure that you've made, like, I hope that you've made more that are better than this. But this one is just nothing. I was so fucking bored. Like, nothing happens throughout this entire movie. I mean, like, yeah, like, people get killed or whatever the fuck, but it's just so unsatisfying. And I had a headache. I like this is like yeah, that's rare for a movie to give you a fucking headache while you're watching it. But I just did I'm trying to explain I want to talk about the story, but it's just so all over the place. There's this cult trying to this witch trying to resurrect the clown from the 6th movie, and then there's these people that go to Camp Blood for some Christian retreat, and the clown keeps possessing them, but only in small parts. So like it keeps possessing them to kill people, but then it also goes around and kills people at the same time because the witch is telling it to. And they keep snapping in and out of like being possessed by the clown. And I don't know. I don't know. Camp Blood 666 Part 2 Exorcism the Clown, I give it a fucking a 1 out of 10. Yeah, just don't even.
I bet you didn't know I had a liquor license.
And last up on our list, we have a movie that is probably the greatest title of 2023 ever. That is Cocaine Crabs from Outer Space.
It's my ass.
Now I know what you're thinking. Clark, what the fuck is this? Like, yeah, we Camp Blood and now you're Cocaine Crabs? What the fuck is it? Is this even a real movie? Hold on. Yes, this is a real movie and I can't believe that it's real. I found out about this because I started watching like other like low budget like films and stuff from like indie companies or whatever, and that they posted a trailer to that on their YouTube channel, and that's the only way that I know about this movie. This movie doesn't even have an IMDb, which is fucking crazy, but it has a letterbox, so whatever. It's not on any streaming services right now. I only have that, and so I put it on. Because I've started watching like rip-off movies or whatever the fuck, and I put it on, and it was actually pretty good for a backyard horror movie made on like a shoestring budget of whatever the hell. I had a big fucking smile on my face the entire time I was watching it, and it's so campy and fun, and the writing is actually pretty fucking funny. Like for this being the director's first feature, as far as I know, this is one of the funniest movies that I've seen this year. Like in terms of like campiness and like just them wanting to make just a ridiculous movie about crabs coming down from space and getting cocaine blown in their face. People fucking die in this movie, but it's like in the most cartoony way. Like there's a guy that gets his neck, like there's 2 guys that get their necks cut, and just big splashes, like just bucket splashes of blood just pour out of their like their necks or whatever the hell. And it's just the most magically funny thing I've ever seen. Like not all the humor works, but most of it does work. It kind of reminds me of like Gremlins. Like think of Gremlins in the summer and replace some Gremlins with like little tiny like mutant crabs. Like these little plastic crabs that just run around and kill people and just be genuine nuisances to people. And you've got a fucking fun time. Like, yeah, like all like the acting is fine because it just seems like a bunch of people that just want to get together and make something cool. Directing is cool. Like the way that they direct some of the scenes with the little baby crabs is actually pretty cool. And the way that they shoot some of the humor scenes is pretty funny. All the music is like stock music. So like there was one that was an intro for like this claw machine YouTuber that I used to watch all the time. And whenever I heard that, it like sent me back like just a little bit. I was like, oh fuck, I remember watching claw machine videos. I can't really fault the music because it's just all like stock music, but like it kind of works with what they were doing with the budget or whatever. Yeah. And the effects are good. Like some of them are actually pretty good, like for as low budget as it was. And yeah, Cocaine Crabs from Outer Space. Pretty fucking fun time. I would absolutely recommend it. It's not on anything right now. This is the only way to watch it on Blu-ray. So if you look up like Cocaine Crabs Blu-ray or whatever the hell, then there it is. Go buy it. It's like $20 or whatever the hell. It's worth it. It's fucking worth it, actually. So yeah, Cocaine Crabs, 6 out of 10. Go watch it.
They just look like a bunch of plastic toy crabs.
Well, all right, guys, that is the 3rd episode of Clark Reviews. Look out for another one of these very, very soon because I've been seeing other things. And I'll see you guys in the next one, I guess, or in the next video, whatever. See ya.